3 months after this pandemic hit, some research is starting to emerge. Dr. Rocco Orlando is the Chief of Academic Affairs at Hartford HealthCare, and he's been involved in this quest to learn more about COVID-19. Thank you for being with us. Tell us what you've been researching.
No, thanks. It's great to be with you. So when the pandemic hit and when it became clear that coronavirus was going to be a major threat, we took our very considerable research organization and immediately pivoted. We had some of our key researchers who were really on the bench. Their work was delayed, and they stepped up to the plate and led those efforts so that we could really begin learning as much as we could about the patients under our care. And we also looked out and have established a number of partnerships with pharmaceutical companies and others to advance what we could learn as a result of the crisis.
There's been so much information, much of it confusing for the viewers at home, but what has come out of your research so far? Is there something that surprised you?
So we created a large database leveraging all of the information of all of the COVID patients we treated so that we had large amounts of data. One interesting and early preliminary finding has been that a drug used to treat heartburn turns out that may have some protective effects in treating COVID-19. That's something that comes from using this large database, this large data set. Of course, this is a good example of preliminary information. It needs validation, it needs prospective trials, but that's an example of the kind of thing that when you have inquisitive, curious people who are asking the right questions and have the right tools, you can learn a lot.
Doctor, which drug are you referring to?
This is famotidine, which is an over-the-counter drug that is used to treat heartburn.
Now, just to be clear for the people watching at home, I know people have gotten excited when they hear drug names in the news before. You're not advising that people go take this drug. This is just preliminary research, right?
This is preliminary research. We would not advise anyone taking any drug without consulting with their physician.
Right. And where can people go to learn more about the research you're doing?
So some of this information is posted on our website for our research organization. Again, it's very early. Much of it is not there. We have a number of exciting partnerships with pharmaceutical companies, with new pharmaceutical agents that are under trial. We've also enhanced our partnership with MIT to do analytic research to allow us to predict who are the patients who get COVID-19 who are at greater risk of death and complications. We're also working with MIT to pioneer in the development of a new kind of test that may be faster and easier than some of the tests that are currently being used to diagnose COVID.
Yeah,
so we have a number of areas of active research.
Thank you, Doctor. I know people are eager for that information and certainly for better testing as well. We appreciate you sharing what you found so far.
Thanks very much for the chance.